So you're the director here today of the whole festival, right?
Yes.
How did you get involved in all this?
That's a kind of a long story, but I want to make it short.
Okay.
2013, I was discovered this LAWEBFest. That time I was doing making films in LA. Then I really like this web, like new content. So then I learned how this festival. Then I set up festival in South Korea. Then I run 8 years. Finally, from next year, then I also run this Webfest. So this is the second year.
Okay, so if somebody wants to get involved in LAWEBFest, how would they do that?
First of all, look up the, of course, website. Then there is a submission. So we need your submission. That way, when you got selected, your work, then after that nominated, then and maybe if nominators come here, right? Maybe possible receive an award. So that's how involved.
And how much ahead do you have to submit? Like it's 2023 now. When would you just submit for 2024?
It's going to be open soon. Maybe probably like without a month. We're going to open right away. So then it's the chance to submit. Yes.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for doing all this.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we're here with Michael. Tell me, what are you here with, and what do we need to know?
Stone Manor. I'm here. I play a ghost in Stone Manor. It's a short that Susan De Laurentiis produced, and Maddie is right over there. And Dale Fabergé directed it, and it would be like the third project I did with Dale and Suzanne. So that's why I'm here. That and this is the LAWEBFest. It's been going on for 14 years, and it's run by this Korean guy, Young, right? And I just auditioned for a big Korean movie, so I'm hoping this is going to bring me good luck.
I think this is great. I didn't know anything about this really till this year.
Well, it's been going on for 14 years. So, and the Webfest, webisodes are getting more popular. Karate Kid started out as a webisode.
That's right. That's right. That is so cool. Okay, so what else you got coming up?
Oh, geez. I just did a movie in Malta called Interceptor. It's an action movie like a bunch of Navy SEALs that are working independently. And I just came back from Rome. I shot a movie with Luis Mandalar with a director named Dario Germani and Andre Libertado. It's a little more of an artsy film. It's about near-death experiences. And and my wife and I were doing research, and she dies, and she's on the other side. So the whole movie is about me trying to get that romance back.
I'm really fascinated by that kind of thing.
So am I. I've been reading about it for a long, long time.
All right, how do we keep track of you? What's your social media?
Michael Kevin Paré on Twitter.
See, I know that, but my audience might not.
Oh, and Instagram, the official Michael Paré.
Thank you so much, Michael. It's nice seeing you again.
Nice to see you.
You have a good evening. Here with Madison. Madison, tell me, what is the film you're in here?
I'm in a short film called The Curse of Stonehill.
What's it about?
So it's kind of like a horror short film. So it's a girl named Lauren, and she wants to know more about her mom since she was adopted. And she kind of goes into the home and where her mom grew up in, and just creepy stuff starts to happen.
Okay. Do you like doing horror?
I love doing horror. I like getting bloodied up, and I think it's so much fun.
Do they have any behind the scenes that were fun?
There was the creepy stuff that happened during the house that we shot out. We were in frame, and no one was in the frame, and the camera was shooting, and then all of a sudden someone saw a figure go past it, and it was just super creepy, so I remember that clearly.
See, I love stories like that. What's coming up next for you?
What's coming up next for me? I'm going to be in the movie Love and Karma. Yeah, so that's going to be super fun. I think I have a scene with Eric Roberts, so I can't wait to do that. And the Very Frightening Tales are coming out, where the short film The Curse of Stonehill is going to be in it, and it's going to be an episode with other short films.
Oh, that's so cool. You're doing so well. We're very happy for you.
Thank you so much.
And how do we keep track of you?
So everything is Madison Ekstrand.
Okay, all across the board.
All across the board.
Okay, I'm keeping my eye out for you. Okay. You have a good day. I understand you're emceeing tonight.
Yes, I am. It's my second time emceeing. I'm really excited.
How did you get involved?
The previous festival director, Michael Ajakwe Jr., I submitted for his festival back in 2016, and he asked me to do red carpet interviews. And when we began to revitalize the festival, I was asked to come on as the MC.
So this was dark during the pandemic?
Yes, it was. It gave us a time to focus and reshift and figure out how we are going to adapt for the coming years for entertainment and content in general.
Well, that's very cool. So what can we look forward to tonight? What are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm looking forward to seeing all the award nominees and winners. I'm looking forward to seeing all of our industry guests. And most of all, I'm looking forward to having a good time and presenting a little bit of light in all this craziness.
Do you have a favorite?
Ooh, a favorite. Well, that would be cheating. I'm the MC. I have to be very, but I will say that every single show that has been submitted here and every show that is nominated is incredible because there's content all over the world, and so to be admitted to the LA WebFest is a joy. It's the cream of the crop.
So if we want to keep track of you as well as LA WebFest, how do we keep track of you?
You can keep track of me on all of my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at jmitchellove with 3 L's. You can also keep track of us through the LA WebFest at lawebfest.net and on Instagram, which is where we're the most active, at LAWebFest 2023.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.
Love and Karma is a romantic dramedy, and it happens in Cebu, Philippines, San Francisco, and Bali, Indonesia. And it's about two senior citizen age couple that meets at a class reunion, and they fall in love.
Oh, that's so cool. Did you get to go to all those places?
Yes, I did. And the story's actually based on my real lives. Yeah.
Now that's a little behind the scenes we wouldn't have known, huh?
No. It's very embarrassing for me to talk about it, but it's just the way it is. It's a good script. It's written by Giovanni Espiritu, and got lots of great music coming also with that. And the cast is just fabulous. I just love the cast. And Eric Roberts is in it, Bai Ling, and Joanna Pakula. So, it's great.
Who are you with, and what do we need to know about it?
I am the writer and director of Lost Lead. I'm here with my cast and crew, my producer and editor, Miles Wilson and Tristan Turner. Miles is nominated for Best Editing for Lost Lead, and Tristan Turner is nominated for Best Actor for Lost Lead. Tristan, you want to come in here? Just pop in. This is Tristan Turner, nominated for Best Actor. Lost Lead is in the world of esports and gaming, and it's happening when a video game champion witnesses a violent swatting attack, and he recruits a diverse group of nerds to get retribution against his former corporate sponsor. So it's a lot of fun about the esports world, and definitely check it out, lostlead.com.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, social media, how do we keep track of whoever?
You can follow social media at Lost Lead across all social, or Harbeck, Harabek, lostlead.com. That's where you'll find everything about us.
Sounds good, guys. Good luck. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourselves. And who are you here with, and what's the one thing my audience needs to know?
Well, I made a web series called Love Tips to Myself, and it's actually a combination of a fiction novel with actual self-help tips on how to seduce somebody. It's a young adult series, and it's ultimately about, through the love tips, she finds out how the brain works, and she understands her family better because her mother is institutionalized. So she kind of discovers the love of her family again through the love tips, and maybe some guy too. Okay. It's a young adult series.
Juicy. Okay. How do we find it? What's the social media?
My social media is Sylvia with a Y, Sylvia. And no, that's Instagram is like in one word. Last name is VANDRIESSCHE.
Thank you so much. So who are you with, and what's the one thing we need to know about it?
Well, I'm the creator of Destinies. It's a mob flick. What do you need to know is it'll be a great movie based on my first book. and people can find Destinies anywhere online. My name, Nick Christophers. I'm everywhere.
Well, then you answered my other question. So that's your social media is your name.
Social media, yeah, Nick Christophers. They go to my website, www.nickchristofers.org. Find out what they need to know. But once they Google my name, I'm all over the place. True.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening. So, who are you here with, and what's the one thing we need to know?
So I'm here as myself, as an individual person. Now, I'm here with, I've got a project called Bogan Moths. I'm the co-creator and producer of this one. It was one thing you need to know?
What do we need to know about this?
Oh, I was going to say, if you
just want to see it.
Yeah, it was one thing you need to know. It's like always wipe front to back. That's what you need to know. But aside from that, what do you need to know? It's an animated Australian comedy. Everybody loves animated Australian comedy, like animated Australian comedies. There you go. And it's fun. It's kind of a bit rude. It's sort of like Bluey if they had a dirty mouths.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like you.
Yeah, kind of like me. Exactly. I'm working really hard not to swear. It's making my face malfunction.
Okay, social media, how do we keep track?
www.openingactfilms.com would be the best place to go, and then you can see you can stalk me in all the digital ways you like.
Thank you so much.
No,
you have a good evening. Who are you here with, and what's the one thing we need to know?
I'm here with the Tall Bike Joust / Smart People Being Stupid. I do silly events that, they seem silly, but they're fun events that intelligent and successful people do on their day off, rather than sitting around on the sofa farting and watching football.
Okay, social media, how do we keep track?
At Smart People Being Stupid, and also at Tall Bike Joust World Cup. I'm everywhere under those hats.
Thank you so much. So, David, who are you with, and what's the most important thing we need to know?
I'm with my dad. I'm an actor, and the show that I act for is called The Main Way.
Oh, okay. And what's that about?
It's about how my dad, who has a lot to say but doesn't know how to get it out, so he starts his own podcast, and it goes from there. It's a good show. It's a good show.
Okay. Social media, how do we keep track?
Facebook, you can go to Carlton Clay, VPN Productions. If you want to get in contact with me, my email is bush.davida1908@gmail.com. Yeah, that's what.
Thank you so much. Okay, so who are you with, and what's the one thing we need to know?
So we're with the podcast Night Faces. We're the two-person team that creates the podcast. The one thing we need to know.
That we do it 100% independently from our home, and I don't know.
Little babies.
Yeah, two little babies, yeah. Which are probably heard in the background of some of it.
Yeah.
But
okay, social media.
So it's at Half Bad Productions, which is our social media, and also our website is halfbadproductions.com.
Thank you guys so much. Who are you with, and what's the one most important thing you want us to know?
Gotcha. I'm with Lost in Moldova. Most important thing I want you to know is that we are streaming on YouTube. We are a TV show that's produced entirely by Moldovans. We're the first fully produced TV series in Moldova, and we're just happy to get the excitement that we have around this series, and hoping to keep it to season 2 if we can get there. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Social media.
Social media. My social media is Kenny_Grimble at Instagram, and then our page is Lost in Moldova series on Instagram and YouTube as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so who are you here with, and what do I need to know about it? The one most important thing.
The most important thing, I am here to represent a comedic TV pilot that was shot in Columbus, Ohio, called Flattening the Curve. So it's about dating in your 50s post-COVID and the struggles with that.
So how do we find this and watch it?
So the production company is Fine Light Films, owned and ran by Freddie Connors, based out of London, England, and New York City. So if you go to FineLightFilmsLimited.com, you can find it there, and it's on Vimeo as well.
And do you have a personal social media?
Yes, actually, it's all over our Instagram. My Instagram personally, and Stetson Turner. Freddie's got it up. Freddie Connor's the director, as well as the co-writer Ralph Scott has it there as well.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening. Okay, tell me who you're with and what do we need to know about it?
Well, we're with Tech Witch. It's an animated sci-fi and fantasy series. Yes, I'm the creator.
And I am one of the voice actors. I play Tug in The Amazing Fantasy.
That is so cool. Okay, so how do we find it?
Well, you can find us on Instagram. The page is called If Prometheus, or there's a podcast called Tech Witch. So pretty straightforward.
You guys have separate social media?
Yes, we have personal social media as well.
Yeah, mine is official James_Johnson.
And mine is Animated Prometheus.
I love that. I love that. Thank you, you guys. You have a good night. Okay, I know you're here with the group, but what's the name of your film, and what do we need to know about it?
So we are all parts of the tabletop actual play podcast, Riftwalkers. It's a fantasy audio drama set in a completely original world. All of us here, we get together, we play Dungeons and Dragons, we edit it down, add some exciting music and adventure, and just have a great time.
And what's the social media? How do we keep track of it?
You can follow us on Twitter at Flash Fantasy. That's the production company that publishes our work. Or you can find Riftwalkers at any place you listen to podcasts.
Thank you, you guys. So tell me who you're with and the one thing we need to know about it.
Ooh, wow. Time to shine. All right. I am with Savage Waking Obliteration. That's a lot of words I'm throwing at you right there. Let me say it again. Savage Waking Obliteration. It's a zombie audio drama from Invictum Digital. And yeah, we're really excited to be here today. It's a really fun zombie dark comedy audio drama that we put together along with the creator, Jonathan Winstead. And yeah, really excited to be showcasing it here with all these amazing, talented people. So, yeah.
Okay, social media.
Social media. So you can find me at Jeremy Ashley, pretty much anywhere, IG, Twitter, all that stuff. In addition to writing audio dramas, I am also a feature film writer director. We have a first feature film coming out a little bit later this year called Meat Hook. It's a slasher movie, very similar to Scream, Friday the 13th, all that sort of stuff. So if you like horror movies, go check it out.
All right, tell me who you're with and the one thing we need to know.
We're with Combat Nuns, All or Nothing. And the one thing you need to know is...
We're going to win. Nuns. Yeah, we're going to win.
That's right, there's none better.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys have a nice evening. So who are you here with and what's the one thing we need to know?
It's The Unseen World. It's a podcast musical about a young woman who travels to a series of parallel dimensions looking for a kinder, gentler place to live. It doesn't work out so well. She comes back with a great appreciation of where we are.
And what were you on it?
I'm the creator. I wrote the songs. I wrote the script.
I love that.
Did the audio production. And
okay, social media.
We're on Facebook. We have the unseenworldmusical.com, and everywhere you'll find podcasts, you will find us.
Thank you so much. So tell me who you're here with and what's the one thing we need to know.
I'm here with Heavy Head Podcast. It is a episodic podcast about mental illness. It puts people inside the mind of people living with a specific mental health condition to create understanding and empathy for people living with a mental health condition.
Well, thank you. What's your social media so we can keep track of you?
You can find me at HeavyheadPod, or at T Hinds Comic, or at Real Blue Heartache Kids.
Thank you so much. Okay, so tell me who you're with and the one thing you want us to know about.
Well, I'm here representing the Monsters Club. I play Jackson, and it's a short film about 3 kids who enter a prank contest to win $600, and it goes incredibly wrong, and things come back later on when they're adults to haunt them. So
very interesting. Okay, so social media.
I think it's the Monsters Club 2020 on Instagram.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening. Okay, so who are you here with and what's the one thing you want us to know about it?
I'm here for the film or the series Eyes, which is currently on Amazon Prime, and I'm nominated for Best Actor. Yeah. Yeah.
So how do we keep track of you on social media?
Oh, I don't do that. No, I'm just kidding. Look on any of the mediums for Tony Ramos Wright, and you'll probably find me.
That was pretty good. You had me there for a second. Okay, Gus. So who are you here with, and what do you want us to know about it?
Okay, I'm with Recife's Greatest Love Story, which is the web series, and I came from Brazil, a city called Recife for me. This is my flag, and I'm very happy to be here. This is it. I can watch it. Okay? Okay, so I'm very happy to be here. LA Webfest has come very great. We met a lot of good, talented people, so I'm very comfortable to be here.
Okay, social media, real quick.
GUSARRUDALINS. Gus Arruda Lins.
Thank you so much. Who are you with, and what do you want us to know about it?
Okay, we're here with our show called Medea, which is based on a Greek tragedy by Euripides. It can be found on Amazon Prime, and it's all filmed in the multiverse on Unreal Engine, virtual sets, all in black and white. Very excited film, so check it out.
And our daughter plays Medea. Our daughter, she's 18. It's a family movie. Like, I'm producer, he's director, and our daughter is the Medea.
I love it. Okay, social media, really quick.
Social media is Canal Demais, and on Instagram you can find us Canal Demais and Quentin Lewis on Instagram.
Thank you.
I'm actually with 4 different films here. The Absolved web series.
Okay.
Herrings, produced by Keith Chamberlain. 2 Chairs, produced by Craig West Fisher, who was just here a minute ago. And Fire, also produced by Craig West Fisher, who was here a minute ago. And I'm the actor in all of them. Herrings, it's an ensemble cast. I'm one of the actors in Herrings, and I mostly play some of the lead characters in them.
Okay, so how do we keep track of you on social media?
You can find me, and most importantly, my Absolved on Facebook. And I'm David Ogrodowski on Facebook, and very excited to say we're up for 5 awards here at this festival, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. Okay, and which film are you with, and what do you want to tell us about it?
I'm an actor in Herrings, which is a super cool project about a skip tracer who can help you disappear using the internet if you need to. And my wonderful producer, director, and writer Keith Chamberlain couldn't be here today, so I'm here representing the team from Philly.
Okay, social media.
Nancy Sokurka at Facebook.com and Nancy SOKRU at Instagram.
Thank you so much. Tell me the film you're on and one thing we need to know about it.
Hi, my name is Herman Wang. My project is Illumin Agents. It's a web series that follows 2 agents that work for the society that controls the world, and they spend their time trying to prevent people from finding out things that they're not supposed to find out. For instance, in the first episode, they're trying to prevent people from finding out that the Earth is flat. So that's something you should know, that the Earth actually is flat, and nobody wants you to know.
Oh, very cool. Okay, social media.
Everything's Illuminous. So Twitter @IlluminAgents, Facebook @IlluminAgents, Instagram @IlluminAgents.
Thank you, Sam. I'm only allowed one question. So what's the film you're with, and what do you want us to know?
So 2 Chairs is a short film. We filmed it during the pandemic. It was a really great short film. I'm excited to be here at LA Webfest representing it. Also Fire, we're from Pittsburgh, so it's just great being here. Yeah.
Okay, social media.
Filmwork NYC, or you can find 2 Chairs on Facebook. Fire, the Tribulation Pit film series.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. And what show are you here with?
City Folks.
Tell me about City Folks.
City Folks is a comedy web series about housing insecurity set in San Francisco, starring 2 drag king performers.
I love that. Okay, so how did this all come to be?
Well, I live in San Francisco, and the rents are insane. It's affecting the queer community very hard, and so I wanted to make a comedy to kind of shed some light on the subject, but in a way that was funny, that could unite the community. Yeah.
I think if you can do it humorous, people pay more attention.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right. So how does anybody see it?
Oh, it's on YouTube. Yeah.
And how do we follow you?
So City Folks web series on YouTube and Instagram. Both ones.
Your personal one?
Ray Firen. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening.
We are the co-leads of City Folks web series.
Oh, yeah, I was just talking to her about that. Yeah. So you're co-starring. What can you tell me about your parts?
Perfect. So yeah, I play Sin, short for Cindy, who is a non-binary drag king who is struggling for housing security in San Francisco. I am a very spicy, domineering, sexy, sexy performer in the show. Not much unlike real life. And yeah, my goal, my role is to love and take care of my roommate Rock, and that's me. That's me. And we're just real. We're getting through it together. Yes. Performing, housing, life, all of it.
Yeah. And what can you tell me about your character?
Yes, I play Rock, who is also a non-binary drag king trying to make it in the SF Bay Area scene. But I'm more neurotic. I've taken a break from performing. I'm trying to get back out there. I'm also a former sex worker. I've got a lot going on. But you know who's my rock is my best friend Sin. So we're just out here trying to live our trans, non-binary lives as drag performers, housing situations, roommate kerfuffles, but through it all, we do it together.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, you guys, give me your personal social media so we can keep track of you.
Yes. So mine is at Veritas_22, so VERITAS_22.
Mm-hmm. And mine is MJ Mercury, spelled EMJAYMERCURY.
Thank you guys. You have a good evening.
Thank you.
Our film is Talktail.
Okay, what's it about?
It's a fantastic romp through a 60s talk show with us as the hosts. There's music and comedy and surprise guests and animation.
Any guests you can tell us about?
No, you have to see it.
Aw, man. Just exclude. Nobody, I won't tell anybody. Okay, okay, well, I get it. It's a period type piece, right?
Yes.
Who came up with the idea?
We both did.
Yep.
Yes,
yep.
We co-created this film, and all the ideas and the animation.
Music.
All the music.
Script. And
so you have animation as well?
Yes.
Yep. We got it all.
Yeah.
That's true. We have it all. And we have the actors are all fabulous, talented people that we happen to know who said yes.
Many of them live in our backyard, so backyards.
Your personal social media?
Right, that'd be on Instagram. That would be, I think, Dave Keenan Music, I believe it is. Here,
I'll with that.
And what about you?
Well, I'm on the Miles and Carino website.
Okay, so you were on Spies Never Retire. What part did you play?
Well, I'm the executive producer, and and I played the lead. So it was fun. It was just a lot of fun.
Okay, are you the one with the Dominican Republic connection?
Well, I do music, so as a producer, and we were shooting the music video for my new album. And so, we started as a music video, and it just looked so good. We decided, let's make it a short, and it just this came,
Well, you're here. It must be doing well.
It's really well accepted, so I'm excited.
Okay, so how do we keep track of you on social media?
You can just find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all under Julius Caesar 535.
Thank you so much. You have a good evening.
You too.
You're with Spies Never Die. What did you do on that?
I play a kingpin. So different than I am. Totally a tough guy, big personality.
Definitely not me. Definitely not me. I had to, portray that. So that was fun, Yeah.
It's fun to play a bad guy.
Yes, always fun. License to do so.
Yeah, you get to do all the things you couldn't do anywhere else.
Yes.
And get away with it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so was there anything fun that happened behind the scenes?
Yes, we actually had to film in DR. And
Dominican Republic.
Yes, Dominican Republic. But the fun part about that is that, you have to set up the camera. After like an hour, we get to hang out because we stayed in the same place that we were filming. So, those behind the stories were awesome,
That's great. We're here with Satya. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about who you're here with and what it's about.
I'm the director of Spies Never Retire, which is a pilot. We're up for a best pilot, and it's about a spy who vows revenge on a villain who killed his partner. And it takes place in Dominican Republic, takes place in New York, and we're getting great reception at this festival, and we're really excited. We rented a house on a mountaintop, and we went in there for 4 days, and we filmed a lot of our film. Yeah, we wanted a kind of a global feel. And the show, the pilot, is kind of an homage to some of the great Bond films, and I personally love Casino Royale.
I love Casino Royale.
Yeah. So I wanted a card-playing villain who invites a lot of rich people to his little villa, and our spy pursues him there.
Ah, I see. Okay, so your personal social media, how do we keep track of you?
Well, I'm at on Instagram, SV Motion, SV and Motion, and I post everything there, and that's where you can find me.
I'm with Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga. We've been nominated for Best Thriller Podcast.
I love that. It reminds me of the old radio shows that my parents used to talk about.
Oh, that was one of the huge inspirations for this. It was something where you could sit down, listen to it, and just spend a nice 30-minute block just getting yourself engrossed into the world that we basically created.
And you get to use your own imagination, too.
Yes. So with our director, Rachel J. Wilkinson, who painted this beautiful picture, she gave us freedom to really explore our characters. I played Dante Mendoza, who's, I can't reveal spoilers because you just got to listen to it. You got to hear it, but he's one of the main characters in there. She gave me a lot of freedom to do what I wanted to do with this character. We worked together, talked about it a lot, and in the end, it was a magnanimous experience, and I'm just having so much fun. I'm hearing everything and enjoying this.
Okay, so we could track you. Give me your social media.
Yes, so my Instagram and Twitter at Andrew J. Alandy. That's Andrew, the letter J, then Alandy. It's basically first name, middle initial, last name, and I love you all. Have a great day.
I'm with Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga.
Oh, okay. And what part did you play?
I play the Oracle Ezra Knox.
The Oracle? What can you tell my audience about the Oracle?
So I play a mentor to the protagonist, Titus Reed. And the Oracle is someone who's a little bit kooky. If you're a fan of Vampire the Masquerade, it's a Malkavian. And he gets some insight into the murder of Titus's sire and pulls some favors in order for Titus to solve the problem throughout that podcast.
Okay, so how do we see this or hear it, or is it it's a podcast, right? How do we keep track of it?
You could find this audio drama on places like Spotify, like Anchor, but is in Apple Podcast. So yes, Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga.
Oh, okay. And your personal social media, how do we keep track of you?
My Twitter is RyanOMGA, and my Instagram is Ryan Omega.
Thank you so much.
I'm one of the actors in Vampire the Masquerade Port Saga. So this is a podcast. Our category is Best Thriller Podcast for 2023. I play one of the vampires. It's very fun.
How did you get involved?
weird story. I'm a on-camera actress for a lot of tabletop RPG shows. So tabletop gaming, like games like Dungeons and Dragons, Vampire the Masquerade. I do a lot of on-camera work with that. And there was a casting for this podcast, which was a scripted podcast. Not necessarily, it's based off the game. And I replied and said I'm very interested, and I was cast as a vampire. And it's a very exciting time for me right now. It was cast in the second season. Okay, so my audience likes behind the scenes. Any fun stories? I had 3 different character voices for Anna Sandoval. One was like this, and I had a few that were more like on a witchy side, and that was completely cut, not cool at all apparently. But yeah, it's a voice acting job, and I always come with lots of different, characters in mind for it. Okay, social media, so we can keep track of you. Sure, I'm on all social media as I Am Chubby Bunny. That's IAMCHUBBYBUNNY on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much. Yes, enjoy.
I am working on the web series Roommates.
Oh, okay. Were you an actor, director, or what?
I am an actor. I've wanted to be an actor ever since elementary school, and I did attend drama classes. I also attended drama classes, one drama class, in high school. Okay. And I also attend a club called The Set in Sacramento, California currently.
All right, so social media, how do we keep track of you?
You can find the web series Roommates on either Facebook or YouTube under ddso.org.
Roommates.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the name of your short. What's that about?
It's about how roommates are, how to accept when living with a roommate, and what are the pros and what are the cons.
Okay, so how do we keep track of you on social media?
It will follow us on YouTube and also on Facebook.
Under the film's name? Okay, one more time. What's the film's name?
Roommates, the web series.
Getting Down, is that the name of it?
Yes.
Okay, how did you get involved in all of it?
I've been involved 13 years.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I have fun.
What was the most fun thing?
My favorite is Getting Down.
Well, how do we keep track of you on social media?
It's on Facebook and Google and Instagram.
And it's all under your name?
Yes.
Okay, Cody, and what film are you here with?
I'm also in Getting Down as a cast member.
What was your part?
I was just a cast member who lets to talk and dance.
Ooh, you dance?
Yeah, I auditioned for So You Think We Can Dance.
Oh, So You Think, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love it. How do we keep track of you on social media?
So Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok.
And it's under your name?
Yes, but on TikTok, I go by ThatCooked17, and it's all one word.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, well, you have a good evening. Okay, Richard, what film are you with?
I'm filming about Getting Down. People have a down syndrome.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about the film?
Getting Down. They got two people have. Put it this way: two people have Down syndrome. They can give an example like of movie stars, TV stars.
Okay, and how do we keep track of you on social media?
His website is DSO.org.
Thank you. So you're the actress in Love and Karma?
Yes.
Okay, what was your part?
I am the cousin of the main character.
What can you tell me about your part? What's she like?
Well, she's like a very playful cousin and very teasing her a lot.
Is she a good girl or a bad girl?
She's a good girl.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Or is she a good bad girl?
That's more like it. A good bad girl.
Okay, how do we keep track of you on social media?
And Nori Rose in Real Estate.
Oh, okay.
In Instagram. Everything I have is in the Nori Rose in Real Estate.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because I am not only an actress, I'm also a real estate broker.